A wanted woman. Patience was looking in the mirror. She was holding a long dress in one hand and a very short one in the other. Which one should I wear tonight? She asked Sally. Wear the long one at the church, the short one at the beach. I'm taking you shopping, said Sally. In the end, they found the perfect dress that was neither long nor short. في قاعدة مهمة جدا هنا هي neither nor يعني لا طويل ولا قصير وسط. neither nor. Patience was waiting for Lone in the Japanese restaurant. She was watching the fish swimming in a big fish tank next to the table. Her face was close to the glass. يعني بتتفرج على صندوق سمك كبير وهي مقربة وشها من الإزاز بتاعه وبتفكر I'm hungry. Pretty, said Lon behind her. يعني لون أول لما شافها قال جميل. هي طبعا فكرت إنه يقصد لبسها. Thank you, said Patience. Well, you're pretty, but I meant the fish. Patience went red. طبعا أقصد هنا she became too shy. إنها يعني أحرجت. كان يقصد السمك أصلا. They sat down at the table and ordered dinner. Have you heard of Catwoman? He asked as he poured her a drink. Patience felt cold. Yeah? She said after a moment. She carries a whip, doesn't she? She kissed me, said Lone. طب هي امتى حصل ان هي باست لون الضابط ده؟ لما قلنا كان في المسرح كان بيطاردها فهي قربت منه وبسته فجأة وهربت. Really? It was exciting when Lone talked about Catwoman like this. I think I'm a little jealous, she thought. طبعا jealous يعني غيرانة. هي Patience هي Catwoman بس هو ما يعرفش. How strange. So what do you think about me and Catwoman? asked Lone. A waiter arrived and put a huge plate of fish on the table. Patience quickly took a piece of fish and put it in her mouth. That depends. Do you like bad girls? I'm a policeman. I put bad people in prison. Perhaps you don't always know who is good and who is bad, said Patience. You are different, he told her. You're special and I want to know more about you. Do you really? Yes, I do. Lone looked at Patience. She was asleep on the sofa and she looked beautiful. He went to the bathroom for a glass of water. As he was walking back across the room, he stepped on something hard. It cut his foot. Oh, he said quietly. He didn't want to wake her up. But she was waking up. What was it? He picked it up to see. It looked like a diamond claw. Lone looked at it for a moment, then he began to realize the truth. Oh no, he thought. The cup and the books with story on them. The way the Patience had saved the boy on the Ferris wheel, he was beginning to understand everything. He was beginning to understand that Patience was Catwoman. He sat down with his glass of water and tried to think, how could he get proof that Patience and Catwoman were the same person? He looked at the glass. Patience had drunk from the glass last night and left a red lip print on it, and Catwoman had left a red kiss on his nose at the theater. There was a photo of it at the police station. Patience woke up. Her mobile was ringing. Hello, it's me, said L'Oreal. I can't believe it, but you were right. I've got proof. هي مين لوريال؟ قلنا هي زوجة المدير اللي هو هيدار. هو صاحب المنتج بولاين اللي حواليه القصة كلها. طيب زوجته ليه بتكلم Patience أو Catwoman؟ لأن هي اتفقت معاها إذا عرفت حاجة بخصوص المنتج ده هتكلمها. We have to stop George. Pauline will be in the shops by Monday. Can you come to the house immediately? Okay, said Patience. I'll be there as soon as I can. Patience looked around the flat. Tom? She called. Where was he? She saw a note on the chair. Sorry, I've got to go. T. يعني زي توقيع كده يعني. Oh, that's not very nice, she thought. Well, I've got more important things to think about. Catwoman arrived at Hidar's house and climbed in through a window on the first floor. I'm so pleased you came, said L'Oreal. What did you find? Asked Catwoman. Enough proof to put someone in prison for a very long time. Come and see. She turned and walked into her husband's office. Catwoman followed her. I know it's difficult for you, but you are doing the right thing. Yeah? Then, almost to herself, she continued, I did everything that they wanted. Hidar Beauty was nothing before I did their adverts. But then, when I was 40, they didn't want me anymore. I was too old. They went into Hidar's office. It's all there, said L'Oreal, behind the desk. Catwoman looked behind the desk and saw George Hidar's body on the floor. It was full of bullets and there were claw cuts everywhere. What do you think? The claw cuts were quite difficult. I think they work, laughed L'Oreal. You killed him? said Catwoman. طب ليه لوريال قتلت زوجها وهتلبس بيشنس التهمة؟ لأن هي في الحقيقة عايزة تورثه، لأنه هو خانها، ولأنه هو خلاها تعمل إعلانات لمنتج أو تستخدم منتج مضر، فهو أذاها، فبالتالي هي بتردله ده. Yes, I did. Nobody's gonna stop Pauline. Not Slaviki, not George. ده كمان دليل إن هي اللي قتلت دكتور سلافيكي. And not you. Lawyer gave Catwoman something in a scarf. Take this. And can I get you anything? Some nice fish? A glass of milk? She laughed again. Catwoman looked inside the scarf. It was a gun. Suddenly, L'Oreal pressed something on the desk and an alarm rang out loudly. Oh no! George! طبعا هي لوريال بتمثل ان هي دخلت لقي زوجها مقتول وكده، وهي اصلا كلمت البوليس قبلها. Armando ran into the room. It is the Catwoman. She's got a gun, shouted L'Oreal. Catwoman pointed the gun at L'Oreal. Sorry, Kitty, there aren't any bullets in it. L'Oreal said, you used all the bullets when you killed my husband. Catwoman meowed and ran out of the room. The front door opened downstairs and the crowds of policemen entered the house. Catwoman ran into Lawyer's bedroom. When she saw the cupboards full of clothes, she had an idea. She took a bag and threw some sports clothes into it. She looked out of the window and saw policemen and police cars everywhere. Two men were carrying George Hidar's body to one of the vehicles. When the body was inside, the men got into the front seat. As soon as they started to move, Catwoman jumped. She landed on the roof of the vehicle and lay down flat. يعني هي أخدت من لبس لوريال الرياضي عشان تلبسه تتنكر فيه لما تخرج. كمان هي بالقوة اللي عندها قدرت تقفز على عربية من العربيات. lay flat يعني تكون نايمة على العربية بحيث ما تبانش. When they went under a bridge, Catwoman jumped up and held on tightly. Then she climbed down to the road. She took the sports clothes out of the bag and quickly put them on. وput on يعني يرتدي. Why was I so stupid? تسأل نفسها ازاي ان هي صدقت لوريال وراحت تقابلها عادي بالشكل ده. She walked past some shops. Suddenly, she saw a large screen with the words "Catwoman kills again." It was the news. news معناها الأخبار، ممكن ننطقها news أو news. Oh no! Catwoman has got to disappear fast. بتقول لنفسها يعني أنا لازم أختفي فورا، يعني بقت مطلوبة للعدالة.